Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Spellbinders Christmas in July sale. I wasn't going to do a video, but then I looked at the sale and I was like, you know what? I better do a video. This is fun steals and deals, but it is all Christmas related items, okay? Holiday related items. Christmas in July goodies. Before I get started, if you shopped the last sale, check your Spellbinders rewards. You might have rewards, and remember, Spellbinders rewards equals cash. Check your wish list. Maybe you have a Christmas wish list. Some of these goodies might be on the wish list. It's not a gigantic sale, but there are lots of goodies in this sale that you might want to add to your stash and play with between now and December. And crafters, before I forget, I'm going to put a link below so you can ask to be notified. On July 17th, I will be the special guest for the Spellbinders June-July Club Along Crafting video. Even if you are not a club member, you can watch the event. It's free. It will be on Spellbinders YouTube channel, so just click to be notified. I will be there, Yana, Kim, and of course, Josie. Josie is the designer of all the Kit Club goodies. We will be covering June, July, and possibly a sneak peek of August. So come and check it out. It will be 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, I will put a link below for the notification, so you can just click that link and it will give you a little notice to say the video about like 5 or 10 minutes before the video starts. And in there, you can get to ask questions. If you see something, I will be in the chat. Yana will be in the chat. Spellbinders will be in the chat. So just have fun with that, all right? Okay, let's get into this Christmas in July sale. First up, crafters, I'm going to talk about it again. The Crafty Advent Calendar from last year, 2024, is still available and in this sale. $32.50 from $130. Remember, you're going to get 24 items, one for each day from the Crafty Advent Calendar. The 12 Days of Stitchmas 2024 are also available, $40 from $60. So this will be 12 items that you can stitch. If you missed out on either one last year, they're still in stock and on sale. Also, crafters, in this sale, there's a lot of Hero Arts goodies, Christmas related as well, on sale. So I'm going to just put a general link for Hero Arts and you can check that out. It'll be Hero Arts deals, okay? Everything I'm going to show you, I'm going to detail and link below. First, we're going to start off with the die deals. Then we're going to go into BetterPress and Glimmer, and then some supplies. Not a lot of supplies, but some of them you might want to take a look at, okay? First up, crafters, I'm going to start off with my collection, the beautiful wreath collection. 5 die sets. This is where you can make wreath cards all year long, swag cards, all the goodies, and this is a timeless collection. In this sale, the only items that are available is all 5 as a bundle. So this is why I'm starting off with it, because the beautiful wreath bundle is a great deal. $67 from $133.99. That would be all 5 items. You would get Build a Wreath, the starting set. Lots of fun right here. Garden Wreath add-on. Love all the flowers and the bits, and you can make wreaths with this as well. Christmas Wreath add-on. Perfect for Christmas in July and all your holiday crafting. Poinsettias, my favorite. And then all the other goodies, the bow, sentiments. Love, love, love. Birthday Wreath add-on. Birthday goodies. You can use bits of it. You can use all of it. You even get the sentiment, happy birthday. And Halloween wreath add-on. Happy Halloween. And lots of bits too. If you are participating in Summerween, this is a great set. You can play with all the colors. You can make the candies in the pinks and the light oranges and yellows and have fun with that. Yes, crafters, there is something called Summerween and it is in full swing, okay? And I am there for it. So now the entire bundle is on sale, but individually, the only 2 items in this sale are these 2, not this. So the only 2 in the sale is Garden Wreath add-on, which is $15 from $29.99. Christmas Wreath add-on, $16.50 from $32.99, okay? So it's either the bundle, all 5, or these 2. So let's take a look at some examples so you can get a feel for the beautiful wreath collection. I'm going to start off with more Christmas in July. This is a combination of the Christmas Wreath add-on and Build a Wreath right there. You can do like little things like this where this is a Glimmer background, could also be a BetterPress background, and a wax seal. One thing I'll let you know is that my collection likes to work with both BetterPress and Glimmer, okay? And wax seal as well. So that's an example of how you can deconstruct it if you wish. Here's an example as a traditional wreath. This is a Christmas wreath add-on for the poinsettia, the sentiment, and the bow, and build a wreath for the wreath. So you can make traditional wreath cards too, very easily. And the wreath can be either on an A2, and it can go as large as a 5x7, and it can also be shaped into an oval. It just depends on how you want to do it. Here's another holiday card. We have the snowman, the sentiments, the poinsettia, and build a wreath, okay? Even the snowflakes. It's all here on this die set. Just the foliage comes from build a wreath, all right? I love the poinsettia. Can't get enough of the poinsettia. You can layer this thing up like 4 times and it will still look good. Next, you can also deconstruct it into a swag. So this is a combination of build a wreath on the bottom for the pine. Then you're seeing the Christmas wreath add-on. Here you're seeing like all 4. You see the 4 together? See how it works as a poinsettia? This is too large and too small layered up together. This is just too large, too small, but it works layered up. So I made this card first, then I made this one after. I'll put a link for the tutorial on this card here so you can see how I did that video step by step. I need to put a gem there too. And then in here, I also did bring in garden wreath add-on, but over here, I decided not to. I changed it up and brought in some snowflakes. So I like the combination of the foliage, snowflake, and poinsettia. Could you see this right here? Yay! You see what I'm talking about? Could you see this with a BetterPress sentiment, preferably Paul Antonio's, like his large, beautiful calligraphy here, and then that bit, just changing the colorway. It's the same poinsettia, same pine, but looks completely different, and then just put in some snowflakes. I love to use the gems too with my collection. I do have centers for this, but I like to use gem centers. It's just my thing. Here is a large BetterPress sentiment. This is in the sale as well. I'll be showing you this in BetterPress later. Here are my poinsettia, and then I use some foliage either from Christmas Bird or Skating into the Holiday is over here. Both of them I will be showing you, so I'll come back to this card more than once. Beautiful, right? So that's the holiday version of my collection. Now I'm going to go into another one that I use a lot, which is the garden wreath add-on, because this is just your all year round, great for birthday cards and more, okay? This is a newer card. That is Paul Antonio's calligraphy right there. This is from his current Copperplate Happy Everything Sentiments collection. I'll link my video here so you can take a look at that. See the large sentiment, and he has a bunch of these. So there is Christmas versions, all year round, happy birthday, and get well soon, and things like that. And I love to press this out. This is on porcelain cotton card with Thunder BetterPress ink, and then I anchored it using garden wreath add-on. And you could change up the colorways. If the dark blue is not your thing, you could go with more pinks and a different colorway, but have fun. So that's just garden wreath add-on here with the foliage right here. Could I have turned this into a swag? Oh, you bet. Right there. These can all do that type of deal like this with a swag on the card with the sentiment, okay? Here's another card, and this is from the La Dolce Vita collection. I'll link my video here. This is a newer collection as well. This was the one featured in the Weekender. This lemon die set, citrus spritz, fabulous. But I wanted to incorporate some more flowers, so I came into garden wreath add-on and tacked some of my flowers here. These flowers come with the citrus spritz, so check out that video if you haven't seen the La Dolce Vita. Love, 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 love. This is featuring Nicole's Felt, Stitch, and Create collection. There are many versions of this now. This is the spring version with the chicken. I wanted something to finish up the chicken, so what I did was encapsulate it with the twigs to represent a nest from Build a Wreath, and lots of flowers here from the garden wreath, and finish the card. Isn't that fabulous? Here are 3 cards. Paul Antonio Copperplate again, that happy birthday. Look how pretty that is. Finished off with some of my garden wreath add-on, garden wreath add-on, garden wreath add-on, and some build a wreath right here. All BetterPress. You see what I'm saying, that it does something to BetterPress? If this card was just like this, it's nice, but it just adds something else. It adds that handmade touch when you bring in florals with it. And I like to use my flowers. Here I'm just doing a little cluster. Here I did a swag, and of course here like a swag. I could have also brought this all the way around and done an oval around that sentiment too. Perfect. Love, 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 love. I'm going to go quickly over birthday wreath add-on. Here are 2 cards with cupcakes. I love the cupcakes from birthday wreath add-on. So quick and easy to put together. This is a fun one. Kids can play with this one too and pick the colors. These are the colors of Summerween right now too. Love, love, love. Here I did a stack of 4. Here I did a stack of, what is that, 6? So fun. But I could have also done streamers, the hat, and you could still build a wreath and then put the cupcake in the center. You can also deconstruct it. Here it is with BetterPress using the balloons. I love to stack my own balloons. That added something to this little truck. I think the pickup version of it, the holiday, is in this sale as well. And there are my party hats. Fun. Fun, 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 crafters. So that's birthday wreath add-on. And lastly, Halloween wreath add-on. Now, my favorite card is this one. I need to remake this for Summerween. So I would go a little bit more pastel, keep the pumpkin, but I would do the pumpkin maybe just a hair lighter of a lighter orange, or maybe one of those coral color wheel cardstock and then blend on it. Color wheel cardstock is Spellbinders' new cardstock. 48 new colors. I'll link my video here, but this is a fun card to reproduce. There is a circle die here in the background, and then I build a wreath, the foliage around here, and then popped all these goodies here. The only thing I didn't use, witch hat, bow, and the bats. This bow, thumbs up. And over here, there is the pumpkin now wearing the witch hat, but you could just have the witch hat alone. I still have foliage here in black, so it's black on black, but in person, you can definitely see it. The sentiment, Happy Halloween, Halloween again. And these are florals from Build a Wreath. So crafters, I was happy to see that my bundle is available in this sale and on sale half off. $67 from $133.99. Yay! Up next, speaking of bundle, here is Simon Hurley's Let It Snow collection bundle. This is a fantastic one. 4 die sets, and this is now $55.53 from $111.06. In this collection, there is the fun, playful penguins. You get 3 styles of penguins that you can dress up. So super fun. Then now these 3 items I just used in my Kit Club. So I'll link my Kit Club video here. The Christmas in July Kit Club that's available right now. Layering snowflakes. $14 from $27.99, half off. There's also frozen flurries. This is $15 from $29.99, half off. That's an A2 die with a drop-in. And then all these bits do cut out, so you can play with the colors and have fun with that. Handwritten holidays. This is a fun one as well. $15 from $29.99, half off too. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Warm Wishes, Let It Snow, Deck the Halls, Noel, Joy to the World. Great sentiments in here. Now let's look at my examples. This example has all 4 in the collection. Isn't that fun? Has a sentiment, Let It Snow. Has a penguin right there. Has the snowflakes here without the outline, but you can use the outline if you wish, but you don't have to. I do have the outline here in vellum actually. And also this is dry embossed in the background for texture. You see it? So this is all 4 items, and it works for a very sweet top folding card. Okay? Love, love, love. Here is the sentiment. Happy Holidays from the Handwritten Holiday. Look at this, the pop-up glitter foam, also on sale. So I'll be talking about that soon too. Fun, fun, fun. So this is with the stitch die of the month. And then I put the sentiment and Christmas bird poinsettia. So fun. So I'll be coming back to this. This one features the small die of the month and the stitch die of the month, along with layering snowflakes here. So I love the layering snowflakes. This is a very timeless set too, but it's an elegant snowflake, again, cutting out silver pop-up glitter foam. So you'll be seeing this card again, but look at that small die of the month. Love. Coming in again with another small die of the month from this month as well, the Christmas in July Club. Instead of using this, I decided to use these. So I cut this out, and this is treasured cardstock. Pop all these pieces out and stuck them on here with another character from the small die of the month. Isn't that fun? BetterPress of the month, small die of the month, and clear stamping die of the month. Fun. So mixing old and new together. Love, 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 love. Up next, Yana's Amaryllis die. This is a beautiful one to make elegant cards with. This is $12 from $23.99, half off. You layer it up. Here I did a little bit of alcohol ink coloring with, I think, my Olo markers on top of colored cardstock. So pretty. Look at this too. That's on sale. I'll be coming back to this as well. This makes a beautiful winter flower. So pretty, half off. Yay! Up next, crafters, vintage layered ornaments. This is $12 from $23.99. This is another goodie from Simon Hurley. Very elegant set. Love, 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 love. But look how pretty this is. You can mix, match specialty cardstock. If you don't want to use specialty cardstock, then you can just use standard cardstock. You can do ink blending, but it has 3 styles of ornaments and then 3 toppers, 3 up the string. Here I'm actually using twine, and that's Vivant twine, not on sale though. And then a bow. So fun. Up next, crafters, here's another ornament set that I just used with the 3D embossing folder of the month for this month. So super pretty. This is Festive Ornaments, $8.50 from $16.99. You will get 3 styles of ornaments, but I love this drippy pudding one. I think it's so fun. So you get those 3 styles. Here I'm just using 2 of them, and I cut this out with specialty cardstock. And this sentiment, I'll be coming back to that soon too, because that's also on sale. This is a fun one to add detail to a card and quickly too. Love. Up next, this is the Christmas More Nativity die set. This is $12 from $23.99. That's a fabulous price for a very self-contained card. You just put this together and you are done. All I did was just bring on 5x7 matting basics and carried it out. In terms of ease and quickness of putting this together, that's a fun one. So you might want to put that one in your wish list, especially if you have to make a lot of cards for a lot of people at church. This is a great one. I think that's just beautiful. There are sentiments of Spellbinders that will work with this as well. And there is a stamp set for this too. If you want to keep it plain on the outside, then stamp on the inside, you can do that as well, okay? So Christmas More Nativity on sale, half off. Thumbs up. Love. Up next, here's a timeless die set that you can use every year, and you can change up your little nutcracker, all different colorways, and have a lot of fun with this. This is the Dancing Nutcracker Fritz die. $15 from $29.99. This is a huge die set. 28 pieces. So much so, crafters, you notice that I have to put notes on it because this is from last year, but I can remake this and follow what I wrote down. There are templates and diagrams for this as well. Just to show you, here is one of the diagrams that I printed out on Spellbinders website, okay? So there is this to help you finish off the card quickly. And you can make him 6.5 inch tall, and you can also shorten him to fit on an A2. Where that would happen is the legs. You just bring this down further, okay? And he can have the swinging legs, but this was so elegant, I decided not to. But the element to put that pop dot so he can swing is right here on the leg as well. So the legs would go like this with the body stationary, the top part. And you can have him holding different things. He can have a beard. He can have different looks as well. So this is a full fun die set. It does take a little bit of time, but whoever you're giving this to is definitely worth the effort for this, okay? Love, love, love. Dancing Nutcracker, 15 from $29.99. Here I did like pink and gold with black and what. Oh, just so pretty. And a touch of gray. This is one of my favorite cards. Love, 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 love. Up next, I'm going to put these 3 newer foundation dies together because they are fabulous and I want to go through them quickly. Perfect Touch Rectangles, which was just in the recent sale, is $14 from $27.99. Starshine Background is $15 from $29.99. Emerald Cut Labels and Tag Die is $15 from $29.99. Out of the 3 of them here, this is the only one that has a shaker dome. Now let's go one by one. My favorite out of the 3 would be this one, Perfect Touch Rectangles. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. 7 dies in total. It comes in 6 more times to a tag. I've used this one countless times, so I can't even tell you, maybe 40 cards by now. I just used it here with the large die of the month from this month's Kit Club and the stencil of the month too. See the 2 layers? So I'm using the largest layer and then that inner layer here. Here it is with wax seal and a BetterPress image. Look how pretty that is. Coming into 2 layers and working seamlessly with other foundation dies. It loves to work here with this friend, Starshine too, okay? So I'm coming into those examples shortly. This foundation die really works well with BetterPress. Look how it works with the detail. Pretty, so super pretty. Love, love, love using Perfect Touch Rectangles with both BetterPress and Glimmer and stenciling too. Here is an example now of bringing these 2 together. Cutting the background out here in gray, and then this piece here, I have a stenciled image. This is actually from the Advent calendar, and it was looking flat. So what I did was bring on Starshine background and dry emboss it and put it on top of that layer. And now the card came to life. I love this as an example to show you how great this Starshine background is and how fabulous it works with Perfect Touch Rectangles. This was like, when I finished with this card, I was like, ooh, and you can feel it too. It has great texture. Love. This is one of those caboodle bonus. Look how pretty this is. Look at that detail. Love. When you want a little texture in the background, you can bring on Starshine. You can also incorporate this if you want the edging too, like so. Starshine here, edging here, precision layering here, seal twine coming, Yana sentiment. Shopping my stash, but having fun. These two are the primary ones though with this card, okay? So love. I have two more examples of this, but I'm going to show you in another card that has a product that I'm going to show you. Emerald cut labels and tag now is an elegant one. Here it is with BetterPress. You can layer two bits together to make a frame like this. You can put a piece of acetate and turn it into a shaker. I did not do that here, but I did pop it up on the side just for a little height. You get 3 layers of frames. If you don't use this, it'll drop in on each layer. Then you get a flat layer, which will look like this. Okay? So there is lots of fun and play in here. There are 7 dies in this one. Largest one is an A2 as well. I love to play with emerald cut like this, where it's 2 of them. I could have also put acetate here and created a channel and have bits in here different than this bit too, if I really wanted to. So this is also from the Advent calendar. So I guess you're going to see some 2024 Advent calendar goodies. A holiday card. This is from the 12 days of Stitchmas. So the Stitchmas bit is here. I was planning on having the acetate showing and then underneath here. But what I did, I popped the piece back in and it's frame, and that inner layer right here. Have fun. Look how pretty that is. Summerween card right here in purple. Look at that. This is one of those shaker domes that goes with this set, okay? There are 5 different domes that work with different foundation dyes as Spellbinders. This is for the emerald cut. And then lastly, here's another Christmas card. 2 layers. Guess what's right there? Starshine background is right here with this as well. So you can mix other foundation dyes with this. I think this works well because of the texture working with this, okay? I love this because of the shape of a diamond. Dash detail really bumps up the elegance of it. Up next, crafters, here are 2 cards featuring the poinsettia spray die. This beautiful die set is now $12 from $23.99, half off. Winner. If you struggle with floral arrangement, whether it's all year round or holiday, this is a great set because you get the foliage base. On this foliage base, you cut the leaves and then just simply glue them on the top. After you put this foliage bit together, then you come in with the poinsettia. Could you change these poinsettias if you wish and just turn it into regular flowers? Could you use my poinsettias in here? Sure. Between these two, you're seeing 2 different looks anyway. This was the first time I played with it, so I kept it more closer to what is here. Love it. And then I decided, okay, take out the berries and let me put in just these flowers, which are fabulous too. Just this one, cut a bunch of times. I had misplaced this die set, the one Spellbinders sent me. Eventually I found it like maybe 2 months later. So you know what I did? I purchased this again, twice. So I have 3 sets of it. Now, why would I want multiple sets of it? Because when I'm cutting this, I can put the poinsettia, all 3 sets of them, and just roll it out and make a bunch. This is a fantastic die set, especially for Christmas in July. If you have a little box and you want to now start working on cards, but you don't want to build them yet, but you just want to start getting it ready. Let's say you have to make 50 cards for people at work or something like that. You can run 50 of the foliage base. You can glue these, set them aside. Next box, you can just run 100 of these. You can prep this. This is a die set that is very preppable between now and then. So you could just work on this at home on the weekends, at a crop, and sooner than later, you'll be at that 100. If you have 2 sets of it, then yes. So right now at half off, it's 2 for the price of 1. This is a fun one. And like I said, if you struggle with placement, let's say you made this and you were like, where am I going to put anything? This is easier to work with because you have the base, the template here to just glue on. See those little dots? That's where you glue everything. So if you're a new card maker, but you want to make something stunning, this is a great set for you. Here, I just did my own placement. Sometimes it works, and then other times you're like, what did I do? So this is a great one to practice and play with and prep and mass produce. Coming back into Perfect Touch rectangles. Here you're seeing 2 layers of it. So super love. Here you're seeing Starshine background. Up next, crafters, skating into the holidays. This is a steal. $8.10 from $27. Get this before it goes. This is on the way out. This is a second set of it that I bought because I love this die set. This is a 2 for 1. The first part of it is the skates. So love. Second part of it, that foliage. This foliage. Love. Love the larger poinsettia. If I need a poinsettia that's bigger, I go into this set, and then look at all the foliage. It even comes with buds. It even comes with little tiny berries. Oh, it's fantastic. And then the skates too. So if you don't ice skate and you're looking at this going, oh, that ice skating set, I don't have anybody who ice skates. Get it just for this. For $8, all of this is worth the $8. Because if this was sold by itself, it would have been about $10 or $15 anyway. So this is fun and fabulous here. Here is the foliage. You see, I'm not even going into the skates. I'm just using this. I'll say it again, for $8, it's worth it. Here it is again with BetterPress. You see how fun it is? This is almost like my Christmas wreath add-on, creating a cluster with the poinsettia and the holiday blooms, larger scale. Sometimes your cards will need something bigger and you don't feel like cutting 50 little ones. Then you cut 2 sets of the big ones and you tuck this in, and then you go and you are done. So I love, 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 love this for 2 things. The skates and that, okay? So skating into the holidays, still at $8.10. You might want to add this one before it's gone. Up next, crafters, here's a by far favorite of mine. I have multiples of this little beauty right here. Christmas bird poinsettia. Love, 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 love. This is $12 from $23.99. This is Christmas bird as intended. So super love. That means I cut 4 sets of this little poinsettia, made 2 sets of it because you stagger it. And then again, all the foliage goodness comes with its own full candy cane, and you get this lovely bird that has a hat. So there is about 4 different die sets in here. You can do the bird alone. You can do the foliage alone. You can also do the candy cane alone. Love, 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 love. Can't get enough of this one too. I have multiples of this. She is a by far winner at $12 from $23.99. You can get 2 and then you are done. What is nice about this die set too is that she takes up a nice amount of real estate on a card. So if you need to make a quick card and you don't want to make a whole bunch of little bits, and like I say again, the same floral arranging in Christmas style, put on 2 big poinsettia, stick in a few of these holly leaves. This little bit here, she's just decorative fun. And then some of the pine. You saw it here working with my card here. Because of how big this was, that's why I went into the bigger foliage, but I used my own poinsettia. I didn't want to use this one. It would have been too much here. It would have been 1-1. I wanted to have a cluster and a cluster playing off these colors, but I added weight to it by bringing on these larger holly leaves. Mix, match, and play. I always tell you guys, mix, match, and play. Here is Christmas bird deconstructed. No bird, no candy cane, but a large BetterPress sentiment, which by itself would look very flat. So what I did was bring on the poinsettia. This is a 5x7 card, and then I came in with silver, and I'm loving this. I'm gonna take this card and reproduce this for something Christmas in July. But you see the fun here, the foliage, love, love, love. So this now dialed up and added life to that BetterPress sentiment. Here is a holiday card featuring the Grand Tropical Flamingo die set, which was on sale in the previous sale, not on sale now because it's not a holiday item. But Christmas bird hat fits it. So if you have this set and you want to do a Florida Christmas, which I live in Florida, that's one of the reasons why I made this card Florida Christmas. That hat from here, okay? And that was a tip from a viewer too. Yay! Alrighty, so Christmas bird poinsettia for the win, $12. Love. Up next, crafters, candy canes and holly. I love the large candy cane. The candy cane is 4.5 inch tall, okay? So you'll get a nice amount of real estate on an A2 card, as you see here when you cross 2. I love the large holly leaf and those centers too. The candy cane is $10.50 from $20.99. This is a great staple. Use it every year. You can go very young cards, youthful cards with this, into adult cards with it as well. Up next, I talked about this gift tag die set here in the last sale. It's still in this one too. Love this one as well. $8.50 from $16.99. Love the shape. Love that it accommodates a nice amount of whatever you want to put on it because it's wider here, but still small enough. The length of it is 3.5 inch, okay? Here it is with Stitchmas last year with Santa's face only. Could I have also brought on this cup from the large die of the month here? Absolutely. So this is a fun little set. So much so I keep using it. Here I used it on the Gorgeous You collection. And it is an asymmetrical set. What does that mean? The back of here and the back of here can sandwich perfectly. So if you want the front of your card to look clean, the back of your gift tag to look clean where you're going to write. You don't want to write on the ugly side. You want to write on the pretty side. It'll go back to back and you won't see the pink peeking out from the black. It's asymmetrical. That's fantastic. Have I used this part yet? No, but I keep using the tag. So you can have lots of fun with this. You could even use this to make an ornament too because of the shape. I could change this little tie here and just turn this into an ornament. I might do that too. Look at what's here as well. Starshine background. You see the texture? That you can't write on this. You need a second layer. Fun. Here it is with Simon Hurley, one of his images and a sentiment. See how much space it has, that it can fit everything, even some of his solar spray. And then on the back, look how clean that is. That means that I have it back to back. Here it is with the advent calendar last year. That was day one, crafters. Look how pretty that is. Here it is for Summerween with a cute little frog. Again, look at this. Busy 3D embossing folder. Back, clean here. I could write something there. Love this little set. $8.50. I always admire folks who can make beautiful tags. This helps me to make beautiful tags. That's why I love to talk about this when I do see it on sale. For someone who admires tags, but it just doesn't come naturally to me, this is my little cheat sheet right here with the gift tag die. Seal twine. This is another favorite. $6 from $11.99. Use this for your wax seal and you can use it for other things too. Here it is on this month's Kit Club, Christmas in July. Oldie but goodie die set. Seal twine, you're going to get one die. You just cut it twice. Glue this right here. Put the wax seal on top. Wrap these around that layer and you are done. Every time I use it, even with specialty cardstock, this does not crack cardstock. You see any crack here wrapping around this base? No. And this is on porcelain cotton card. Love, love, love seal twine. The beauty of seal twine too is one, you don't have to use real twine. Two, you can pick any color. So here it is with black and a little wax seal. So for this, you wouldn't put this big one, cut it down. Just cut, cut, cut. And then have fun with it. Here it is again, birthday, specialty cardstock. That's Spellbinders treasure cardstock, glitter wrapped around. You see anything cracking here? Absolutely not. Thumbs up. I don't know, it's a miracle die. Here it is again, wrapping around here in turquoise. Look at that. Here it is again. This is around the first time I got this die. So I love it here with brushed gold cardstock, another specialty cardstock. This is an old card. One, wax seal is still staying. Two, this is all here and nothing is cracking. Thumbs up. Love this. Up next, crafters, I showed this in the last sale, but I did not have any examples. I found some this time. This is Christmas Blooms. This is a smaller die set. So when you want a smaller footprint, even smaller than my poinsettia, this is a great die set. Oldie but goodie. I purchased all three sets. This is $12 from $23.99. I'll tell you what happened. On one set, my first set, I misplaced this. I have no idea where it is. This is two sets together, and then I bought a third set when it went on sale again. In the back, that's the packaging. These two now are split. I have everything foliage related on this one, and then I have the poinsettia and the flowers and the blooms. I love these blooms on this one, and that's the piece I lost. So I got another set to get a second one. Then I can run a bunch of these at one time. So I have three sets of them. So this is $12 from $23.99. Here it is mixed up with holiday blooms. Here I have this piece here. I like to tuck in this little bit here too. And holiday blooms is here. That is also in this sale. I put it right underneath this so you can see it. All of this, I believe, is still in stock and on sale, including assorted tags. In the last video, I talked about assorted tags. Here is assorted tags as well. You also saw it here too on this one. You see how assorted tags works? Love it. And then here is another card that I made with the mailbox. I believe this is also in stock and on sale still. This is an older set, still a winner. Says a whole story right here without you having to do a lot of work. Love, love, love this set. It's in here with the berry. Some of the holly leaves and stuff is in here mixed in with the florals from this set, okay? And lastly, here is just the small poinsettia working with a wax seal. This is a wax seal standalone die. A bunch of wax seal standalone dies are in this sale too. So if you have a lot of them on your wish list and you want to really dial up your elegance for your Christmas cards this year with wax seal, get some of these standalone dies. I did incorporate this over here because of the small sizing. If it was too big, it would have taken away from the holly goodness. This holly can stand on its own too, but I just wanted to show you that I did find some cards with Christmas blooms. Love, love, love. Treat yourself to one. If you are new to Spellbinders, that's one set that you can definitely add to your stash. And lastly, for dies, I'm going to go into Nicole. This is her Felt Stitch and Create Christmas collection. This is when she first released it. She has the Felt Gingerbread Boy and Girl, $21.50 from $42.99. Felt Snowman, same price, $21.50 from $42.99. Felt Reindeer, same price, $21.50, $42.99. Felt Snowman, same price again, $21.50 from $42.99. So only 4 of these sets are in this sale. $42.99, higher price point. Right now, half off. Fantastic, especially if you saw this last year. It sold out immediately, but these are great for making ornaments. And stitching on this is very super duper easy. You stitch like this, and then you come back and fill in the spot that you went in before. But it's hill and valley. You don't have to do the plushies and stuff it. I still haven't learned how to do a plushie because I don't know how to close it up and everything. So I haven't done that yet. But I stitch with felt. I put it on cardstock. I stitch on cardstock. Just having fun. Here is an example of the gingerbread. And I did it as a gingerbread boy. On the back, this was the first time I was stitching on felt. Didn't come so easy for me because it was like doing all this stitching, and I'm used to pulling taut when I do stitch on paper. Even though this is a different material, my hand memory was like pull, pull, pull. And this is it in cardstock. I could glue this right on top of this and it will stay, and turn this into an ornament or put it on a card. Love that. For the snowman, same thing. I could loop something here, put this on a tree. This is now glued on top of cardstock and popped up. So fun. These are great gifts too. Or if you know how to sew, plushie. Have fun in plush world. And this is Felt Reindeer. I wanted to see what it would look like with just cardstock, no stitching on the cardstock, just open dots. And can you still tell what it is? I can still tell this is a reindeer. Super duper fun. Love. And I don't have an example of the Felt Snowy Owls. He's great all year round. Holiday, fall. This could be Halloween too with the Snowy Owl. That's fun. Or Summerween. Crafters, I'm telling you, Summerween is a thing. And I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Alrighty, crafters, that's it for dies. Now I'm going to get into BetterPress. First up in BetterPress, here is a really nice one. This is a steel. This is a copper plate, Peace on Earth press plate from Paul Antonio. Look at his beautiful calligraphy. Love his calligraphy. So you saw this before with the happy birthday. This is part of his holiday collection. All of it is on sale, the holiday collection, okay? So here is the Peace on Earth. And here I have it on an A6 card. It will still fit on an A2, but I think that Peace on Earth is just so gorgeous. And I have it here with the trees. This is one of my favorite elegant cards. There is Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Joy to the World, Warm Wishes, and Believe. But I know Peace on Earth had a great price point, and I think the rest of them do too. So I'll put a general link for Paul Antonio in this sale right underneath Peace on Earth, okay? So super pretty. Love. Up next, crafters, Mistletoe Greetings press plate and die. This is now $22 from $43.99. So love. Let me show you the sentiments. The shorter sentiments will work with the flag, and then the larger sentiments will work with the blunt end drop-in. So you press or glimmer, die cut once. All of these sentiments, including that Paul Antonio that I just showed you, this Peace on Earth, you can press or glimmer. Here I have it pressed, okay? Here it is glimmered actually, black cardstock matte silver hot foil roll. Here it is again, glimmered red with white. Here it is pressed. Here it is red and white again. And here it is blue and white, okay? So you can glimmer or press it and you get a lot of sentiments. I love the flag detail, as you can tell. I think it just adds movement to the card. What is this helping me finish this card? Christmas bird poinsettia, 2 large poinsettia and all the bits. Yay! One more card here from Mistletoe Greetings, just on my current kit club. Up next, crafters, is Sending Joy, $12 from $23.99. I love this little set, one of my faves. The sentiments are Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Seasons Greetings, Sending Joy. Here is Sending Joy glimmered. This is on alabaster cardstock with matte gold, and this is on black cardstock with matte silver. I love this set, so I think it is fabulous. It's very easy to work with, very easy to glimmer with. Here it is also with the Cozy Toes. I don't believe this is in this sale and on sale. So some of the Christmas Kit Club items are not in this sale. Here is Happy Holidays. This says a lot without taking up a lot of space. That's why I love this BetterPress. Every holiday, it's a classic that I'll bring out. This is Sprinkled Confetti. You've seen it on 2 cards here. Sprinkled Confetti is $15 from $29.99, half off. Love. Here it is pressed out. Here it is glimmered. Here it is with it starting with the dots big coming small. Here it is with the dots small coming big. Sprinkled confetti can also work for birthday cards as well, okay? And you can use it for masculine cards too. Anytime you just want polka dots. Up next, here's a beautiful BetterPress set. Very elegant from Yana last year. Perfect for every year. This is a classic Home for Christmas Sentiments press plate and die. This is $19.25 from $38.99. That's a steal, especially because it's almost $40. So here is Season's Greetings, and here is Sending You Christmas Cheer. Look how pretty that is. Yana's poinsettia too. This BetterPress is also on sale. Notice here I have Starshine background on it too as well for the texture. So love, and her amaryllis. She also has a embossing folder for this. So I'll just put a general link for Yana too so you can see all of her goodies in this sale. So Home for Christmas, winner, thumbs up. Love, love, love. Anytime you just need that elegant touch, it's a winner. This is the Color Mix Merry Place and Press die. That means that this does have a registration template, okay? Here it is. And you saw it earlier, about the third time now on this card. So it works like so. And then here you get 3 sentiments with coordinating die. That's why you see it over here. Wishes to you and yours popped up and then finished off. And this is a 5x7 card. This is $12 from $23.99. Love, 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 love. If you want to make larger cards and you have BetterPress and you really want to have fun with your BetterPress, you can make a lot of these. If you purchase a pre-cut pack of just cotton card that's 5x7, you can make 25 of them because they come 25 in that pack. And then just make a bunch of cards that say Merry and then change up this part right here and then finish it up if you wish. So this is another one that you can have fun with and change the colorways too. If you could go more traditional colors if you don't want the pink, okay? So fun. Love, love, love this. So for $12, winner. One of my favorite Glimmer sets. I love Merry Little Christmas. This is also by Yana. This is $16.50 from $32.99. It's a ginormous set. You've seen this on a bunch of examples I've already shown you, but I'll bring them back in. Season's Greetings, Christmas Blessings, Happy Holidays, May Your Days Be Merry and Bright, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I love the large sentiments because they come with a coordinating die. These can be used at the bottom of the card or on the inside of the card. Here is Happy Holidays glimmered. Here is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And I love the coordinating die because this is popped up 2-3 times. So is this. Here is Season's Greetings. You saw it earlier, Christmas Bird Poinsettia. See, same poinsettia cutting out that pop-up glitter foam. Happy Holidays. Here you saw it with the moose. Season's Greetings. Here it is again, working perfectly right here with the flamingo holiday card and a wax seal. Such a fun set at $16.50. That's a great deal, okay? Up next, crafters, this is by Simon Hurley. This is Wonderful Winter Sentiments Hot Foil Plate. You get a series of sentiments and it's just so fun. It's like, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, holy night. Sending warm winter wishes. Let it snow. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And then it comes with a coordinating die. So you just glimmer and then cut it out with a coordinating die. Look at that red treated hot foil, and hot foil rolls are on sale, crafters, with the white. And then you also saw it here, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. So last year I was having fun with white with red hot foil. Think I'm going to continue the trend. So fun. Love this set. And lastly, this beauty, a very easy background to work with for your holiday cards. This is another one that you can mass produce as well. This is $15 from $29.99. I'll put it here on the screen if that includes the stencil or if this is by itself. It did have the stencil, but the stencil I think was sold separately. This is it glimmered and then with the stencil. I have glimmered this thing, I think it was maybe 10 times. I have an example like this where I don't have any kind of color on it and then I have something floral on top. This is a very easy BetterPress background to work with. That's why I'm showing you, and it's in this sale. $15 from $29.99. This is a great one to practice your backgrounds too and make a lot of cards. So fun. And you can also color this in too with alcohol markers, okay? This is a shaker. Look at the shaky bits, not ripping up all that foil. Thumbs up. Love, 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 love. Okay, crafters, now we're going to go into supplies that I see in this sale. First up, crafters, treasured cardstock is in this sale, but it's the original. $7.49 from $9.99. You can choose from rose gold, silver, or gold. These are assorted specialty cardstock packs that are 15 sheets, 5 styles, 3 sheets each. In each pack, you'll get glitter metallic, matte metallic, brush metallic, mirror metallic, pearl metallic. I love treasured cardstock. These are full-size packs, so it's full-size 15 sheets, okay? So at $7.49, that's a steal. Rose gold, gold, and silver. In my videos, I always show you this because this is just a nice cheat sheet to work with, but this is how I really keep them, okay? It die cuts well, it works well with glue, and you get all these treatments all in one place. There's also some new treasured cardstock too, crafters. So at $125, you will get free shipping if you wanted to add some of these. And these will not be on sale, but they are in stock now for holiday crafting, okay? Antique assorted pack. Love. That's the silver treasured cardstock. This is silver treasured cardstock. That is this. And then the red is from the ruby assorted pack, okay? I'm going to just put a general link for treasured cardstock below, so then you can also see these, and these will be there too. The gold, rose gold, and silver are the ones on sale. These won't be on sale, but these are one you might want to add. And then here is the white here for the frosting, okay? So fun, so love. There is also blue aquamarine, which is a blue turquoise. Think Dr. Seuss blue. Very pretty. And then black, Halloween, fun. Love. Sentiments too. Love. Love, 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 love. So these are all the versions of treasured cardstock. 7 to choose from, 3 are on sale. Up next, crafters, pop-up glitter foam. I packed up some of my pop-up glitter foam, so I left some out. This is my favorite white glitter foam. So the glitter foam is $5.24 from $6.99. You do see that these are full-size sheets. 10 sheets in each pack. These die cut like a dream. You just saw it here, die cutting that intricate sentiment. Look how it works well. And all I did was just put some glue in the back and glued it onto the outline for that handwritten holiday sentiment set. Isn't that pretty? This is great for snowbanks because you see there is no color in it. There is no dots of silver, iridescent, nothing. It's just white glitter and nothing. So I love it. This is a pack of black and white. This is how it was first introduced. So I do have the black and white, black for Halloween, and then the white, but you can get all 10 sheets of white only too. And then there is red and green holiday. So I kept that out, but I packed up the rest. And then a brown and a champagne. This one is called peach and bright brown. There's also gold and silver too, okay? So multiple packs. When you die cut them, they'll press down, but then they'll pop up back and they die cut well. And I love this. Like I said, if I needed a scene, you can use any scissor and cut this out very easily, okay? Just pull it along like you're cutting gift wrap paper. Love the pop-up glitter foam. Next in this sale is brushed cardstock. This is your specialty cardstock for the holidays. This is $9.74 from $12.99. This is the time to stock up on it because you get a little discount. You'll get 10 sheets in each pack. Double-sided, beautiful. I love the gold, is my favorite. I have a few packs of the silver. I have 1 pack of white. I don't use the white often. And I have 1 pack of black. This is the one I have about 5 packs of, is the gold. The gold is the one that's like, ooh, just love, 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 love. So $9.74 from $12.99. And like I said, 10 sheets in a pack, okay? And lastly, in terms of cardstock, this is Susan's Garden Specialty Cardstock. When Susan goes on sale, this is the time to buy it when Susan goes on sale. This is flower forming cardstock. $7.49 from $9.99. You're going to get 10 sheets each. And this is specialty cardstock. So you don't use this for everything else except flowers. You saw the holly here. This is her flower. Look at that. You can form it and then it dries. This is colored with Copic markers. Here it is with some ink. Listen to that. So it can take water and then it dries, and when it dries, it turns 3D. So if you wanted to make some cards, and when you cut sets like this, you'll go through this pack quicker than you will everything else I just showed you, because this uses up a lot of the cardstock. So that's why I like to save all my scraps. You see the scraps? And I buy it when it's on sale because I want a little discount on it. If you make a lot of her flowers, oh, you'll go through this a lot, but it is fantastic. And I love, unlike other floral forming cardstock that I have, I couldn't use alcohol markers on it. I could only use ink. This one, I can use alcohol markers. What you're seeing here is Olo markers, and then I did put ink on this one. And here is a favorite of mine, Mother's Day card. Listen to this. You see how it dries crisp? I could easily convert this, put a little thing here and hang it up as a home decor piece. All three of them. Susan Tierney Coburn's Flower Forming. I'll just put a link for her in this sale as well, right underneath this, so you can check out all of her holiday goodies. A lot of her die sets do go on sale. Some of them are retired too. So keep that in mind as well if you see anything that you like. And the best part is on Spellbinders YouTube channel, and I think her own channel, plus on Facebook, she does her own videos too, where she does step-by-step tutorials of how to do this. So it's not like it can't be done. It's very easy and lovely. Love, love, love. So specialty cardstock is on sale. Love that. And like I said before, crafters, Hot Foil Rose is on sale, and gems again are on sale. If you need pearls or if you need some opal gems, you can get those on sale. That's the best time to buy them, because then you can get 2 or 3 instead of just 1 or 2. Okay, crafters, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. This sale does end on the 15th. It might extend. Sometimes Spellbinders will extend it too. But I will detail and link everything below. I'm going to also put timestamps in this video. So until the next video, crafters, check out Spellbinders Christmas in July sale. Also, their new Christmas in July release will be releasing on the 10th. Love that too. And don't forget to come back to Spellbinders channel on the 17th of July. Click that link to be notified below so you can watch the club along live, and I'll be there with you guys. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye!